What's up, everyone? It's Hey John. Last week, this week, for cryptocurrency, the markets, well, it took a long tumble. And I'm pretty sure that if you're in the markets, such as myself, that is not something you want to see. And we all know the reason for it, right? FTX, Sam Bankman Fried, SBF, the mobhead. Well, there is some more updates about this. Over the weekend, I told you guys with a special short, I said, hey guys, do not go and update the FTX app because it's been hijacked by an internal employee who decided, hey, you know what? If SBF can get a cut, why can't I get a cut? And that's what they did, right? People updated the app, they logged in, and boom, their crypto was sent to somewhere else into an unknown wallet. With that being said, crypto as a whole, especially the central exchange markets, man, the trust has been broken. And when I say broken, I mean broken. For me, I only use a few central exchange platforms. And the reason why I use Crypto.com is because it's an easy way to on-ramp and off-ramp your crypto. On-ramp meaning put it onto CEX and then move it onto your actual fiat bank account. And when I say off-ramp, I mean moving it into a DeFi, a decentralized wallet, such as Trust Wallet, Atomic Wallet, Paro, depending on which platform you are on. By platform, I mean cryptocurrency, blockchain. They all have their own different and unique wallets. So with that being said, I've said it many, many times, folks, not your keys, not your wallet. I only leave a handful amount of crypto on ZX, and usually it isn't very much. About 95% of my crypto is literally in a DeFi wallet where I have all my keys, my passwords. I know it's 26 words, and my golly, it can be distracting and a pain in the you know what to maintain that password written down somewhere because we all know how easy it is to lose it. So I do understand the pain in that regard, but you must be vigilant with your own crypto. There is some light at the end of the tunnel, and I do want to share with you guys this because this is huge news and everyone needs to know about this. CZ of Binance and Crypto.com CEO, they both decided to say, man, you know what? It is time to drop an AMA. So CZ went the Twitter route, and he has over 40,000 people tuning in to listen when he did that AMA. Crypto.com decided to go the other route and they went on YouTube and he went for a 40 plus minute AMA. This is such a profound move on the CEOs of Binance and Crypto.com because during the roiling of FTX, and it has destroyed so much trust because Voyager, BlockFi, you're seeing so many CEX platforms just disappear overnight. And when they came out to answer all the hard questions, it was impromptu. For example, Crypto.com decided to be very transparent and they mentioned that they sent 320 million worth of ETH to a wrong address. But that wrong address was Gate.io. Once people got wind of this news, they said, oh, snaps, time to sell my Crypto.com and move my assets off of Crypto.com because, my God, they are a bunch of eggheads and they cannot decide and understand how to send to the proper address. With that being said, I do understand that, you know what, it's an easy mistake to make, but unacceptable at a central exchange level. But kudos to Crypto.com for sharing this news. Obviously, they did not have to say anything, but they wanted to be transparent and say, hey, you know what? We're human, we make mistakes, but we want to tell you guys and share with you guys everything because we are that much of a transparent company. And even though we messed up, we want you to know so you know that, hey, if we mess up, we will tell you. For me, it's more important that I know what you did in terms of what you messed up on. Because if I know that you will also be able to have a plan in place because you are willing to share your skeleton in your closet. Now, if you were just hiding everything and I found out myself, I would lose trust with you. I will never use you ever again and I will just walk away. But I do understand that this is human error. So with that being said, I will keep my crypto on Crypto.com, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, I only have a small amount, maybe 5% of my portfolio on Crypto.com. The rest of it is actually on a DeFi wallet that I control, so I'm not too concerned about these kind of issues and these mistakes. I do know why people want to go there, right? Because they want to stake and get this and that and get extra free crypto. But do understand that when you're staking on any of these platforms, there is no such thing as a free lunch, because if you read the fine print, they all say something to the degree of, hey, if we lose your crypto, that's on you. As in, if we get hacked or something happens and we lose it, well, it's on you. But if everything works as planned, you will get some free crypto by staking. So it's a risk anyone takes if they want to stake on these particular platforms. Another reason why I like Crypto.com is because they are going to publish an audited report very soon in terms of what their reserves are. They have also said, by day, I mean the CEO, he has said that, hey, we do not play with the customer's money, and we do not run a hedge fund, and we do not invest the people's money. You have to ask yourself, then, hey, how is Crypto.com making their money? Well, they make it off of transaction fees, and they have over 70 million users. Their pool is so wide and so vast that, hey, all they have to do is run admin fees, as in if you trade here, if you off-ramp here, if you on-ramp here, well, there'll be a little fee here and there. And you know what? I'm okay with paying a fee, because you need to understand there is no such thing as a free lunch. If you're getting your money, it's coming from somewhere or something. And we do know that with Voyager and 3AC and all these over-leveraged platforms utilizing your money to invest, and then when it's all gone, well, it's your money lost, because these bigwigs, they still walk away with their fat paychecks. And you walk away with a bag of, well, 0.00, nothing, nada, zilch. It was a very strong move on Crypto.com CEO, because they came out and they said, hey, you know what? You can go ahead and keep on withdrawing your money, because it won't matter, because we will prove to you that we have the reserves to account for anything you want to withdraw. And we're seeing people withdraw right now, and so far, nothing is happening. And as you will see very soon, that audited report telling you what's in their reserves. I know there are a ton of Binance users, and this is some good news for you guys, because Binance CEO CZ has said, hey, we run a very simple business. We do not owe anyone money. We have no liabilities. We have no debt. And everything that comes to Binance stays on that platform. Nothing leaves. And ladies and gentlemen, I love a simple business model. So this means Binance makes their money in a very traditional fashion as an exchange. They make the vast majority of their money from, well, transaction fees. As you know, there's a Binance US and a Binance, which means global, and they're tapping into the vast field of cryptocurrency, which is borderless, and there are tons of people always doing transactions, whether you're leveraging, whether you're buying or selling here and there, there's always a tiny transaction fee. And when you run tons and tons and tons of transactions, these fractions of a penny, these pennies, they add up and they create and generate a ton of revenue. So I finally want to share some good news with you guys, because as I said before, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And that light is coming from JP Morgan Chase. They have issued out a report, and they're basically saying that the vast majority of people are deleveraging from the FTX issues. Well, I should say collapse. And this is fantastic news, because you're seeing people deleverage. That means that people are taking risk off the table. That means that they aren't literally going 5x, 10x borrowing and then getting into a situation where you can possibly get margin called and see your money vanish overnight. Now, the reason why I say this is fantastic news is because we're seeing people deleverage, and this means that if people are no longer leveraging, this means that they cannot get margin called. And if you cannot get margin called, that means that you will see less volatility in the cryptocurrency space. Now, this is fantastic news, because we've seen non-stop volatility to the downside. We're seeing tons of longs getting squeezed. We're seeing tons of shorts getting squeezed. Now, this isn't to say that, hey, there will no longer be any leveraging, but we're seeing it decrease. And this is good for stability, especially for cryptocurrency, because, well, let's be honest, folks, we can take a break from the constant big ups and big downs. Now, I do know the vast majority of you come here just for that reason, including myself, but you know what? It's getting near the holidays, so let's take a little breather and let's try to enjoy the holidays and let's not give our portfolios a heart attack. So for the week, we've seen Bitcoin down 21%, Ethereum down about 23%, and BNB down about 20%. So I want to share with you guys that at the end of the day, there will not be as much institutional money entering the cryptocurrency market. And simply put, it's because they are waiting for legislation, some bills to be passed before they put their capital to work. So for now, if you're like me, just wait and hodl, because that's literally all you can do. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if any of this content was helpful towards you. It's Hey John. I'll catch you all on the next one.